Hello, I'm your host, Aiden Carmon, and this is the Carmon 2044 podcast. Today, episode 2, we're just going to be checking out the Trump Mar-a-Lago case with the FBI raid and everything. Alright, so pulling up some stuff here. Multiple things have come out so far, but the main thing that has just happened, Garland, is missing. Merrick Garland is nowhere to be found. He has apparently assumed gone into hiding. No matter who you ask, he is gone right now. As of 8:45 August 10th, Wednesday, 2022, Merrick Garland is nowhere to be found. This cannot be a coincidence. Just 2 days after the FBI raid, Merrick Garland goes missing. He is nowhere to be found. This cannot be a coincidence. And Biden today goes on holiday with his son Hunter Biden. Coincidence? I think not. Joe Biden, the president, who just so coincidentally, under his administration, the FBI raids his main opponent, goes on vacation with his known criminal son that has never been charged on a vacation. This cannot be a coincidence at all. Know what else is not a coincidence? The judge that signed the warrant for the FBI to raid Trump's house, had connections to Jeffrey Epstein. In fact, he was Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer for a time. The judge was Bruce E. Reinhart, and nonetheless was Epstein's lawyer and gives the FBI a signed warrant. Come on. This cannot be happening. Our country is falling apart, piece by piece, every single day. And now the left is just attacking us, saying, oh, we did not purposely target our main opponent in the next election during the midterms. Come on. This cannot be happening. And even senators are fed up with this. Senator Josh Hawley, senator from Missouri, said, Garland must resign or be impeached over FBI raid, Mar-a-Lago raid. I'm sorry. Let me read that again. Garland must resign or be impeached over FBI Mar-a-Lago raid. End quote. Senator Josh Hawley. Senators are fed up with this dude. This cannot keep going on. Merrick Garland has just disappearing out of nowhere has to be a giant red flag, even for the most blatantly oblivious people. Well, apparently, to the expert authority of Sanford F. Schramm, author of Hard White, the book Hard White, and the book says the description of the book says examines how white nationalism from the periphery to the core of American politics provides an in-depth look into mainstreaming of white nationalism and its effect on electoral politics in the United States. Argues Trump's presidential win was not rooted in economic anxiety, but outgroup hostility with and white racial conservative political behavior. You gotta be kidding me. And this is from Oxford University Press. This, that none of that is true. The quote racism in America is blown out of proportion by miles. America is 20 times is I'm just gonna make an educated guess, 20 times less racist than almost any other country out there. Heck, thing is, in crap, I forget the name of the country, but I just can't do this. Why do people blow this out of proportion? Also, what is a political scientist? I find that complete BS. Who cares about political science? It's all politics. You don't need to be a scientist. And you can't call yourself a scientist if we're talking about politics. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Sanford F. Schramm, author of Hard White Political Scientist, said, quote, so if Trump illegally took top secret dark documents to Mar-a-Lago and then refused for over a year to return them, but still left them unprotected where foreign government reps could see them, that's like he committed a serious breach of national security. He could be tried for that. Well, I got news. Sanford F. Schramm, that is completely false. Trump illegally took top secret documents. Funny thing, he doesn't illegally take them. It's legal. Jimmy Carter was able to declassify documents after his presidency. So, we don't need that. In fact, all about this is where is the quote? According to the New York Post, actually about this, quote, at the end of his we're talking about Barack Obama. At the end of his presidency, Barack Obama trucked 30 million pages of his administration's records to Chicago, promising to digitize them and eventually put them online. A move that outraged historians. More than 5 years later, the Obama presidency is ended. The National Archives webpage reveals 0 pages have been digitized and disclosed. What is the double standard here? Trump can't have documents. He can't have classified documents. And yet Barack Obama can take 30 million pages of his administration's records to Chicago and not put them online and share them after he said he would, and the National Archives have confirmed that he has not. This is an outrage. The double standard in America is growing. We need to put it out. If the fire of the double standard engulfs us all, then America is doomed. Also, another thing, Representative Jim Jordan from Ohio said, quote, items reportedly in boxes may have been seized by the FBI at President Trump's house. Golf balls, raincoat, napkins. Scandal. End quote. If Representative Jim Jordan from Ohio is to be believed, President Trump had just boxes of golf balls, a raincoat, and napkins. And the FBI took these? Why? They were in boxes that way the people would believe that they were files. But no, they're just golf balls, raincoat, and napkins. Heck, NBC News, which is more left than you think. Alright, so here's a quote from NBC News. Like I've said, bit more left of things. With her account, President Trump's lawyer, multiple sources have now confirmed to NBC News that the unprecedented search was related to classified material. If NBC News is starting to say, yeah, that may have been unprecedented, then the left has finally started to believe that maybe the government isn't working with them. The FBI and the DOJ are working against the people. It's just gonna come. It's coming. The FBI and DOJ are coming for you. Nonetheless, the IRS. In fact, the IRS union gives 99% of its donations to Democrats. And now you wonder why Joe Biden put 87,000 more people with the IRS. Or maybe that he wants to give 80 billion to the IRS for funding. This is outrageous. This cannot be going on. Representative Ellis Stefanik said, quote, there must be an immediate investigation into Joe Biden and his administration weaponizing the FBI and the DOJ against Biden's political opponents. End quote. I completely agree with this because this is totally true. They can totally be charged. But there's one thing we can't. But there's one problem with this. There's nobody to investigate him. We can't investigate him. Because if the FBI and the DOJ are corrupt enough to listen to Biden and not expose him for this corrupt act, then we have nobody to investigate them. The FBI will just say, oh, we'll investigate it, and then do nothing to investigate it. Same with the DOJ. There's nobody to search them now. This is getting out of hand. We, the people, need to take control. We need to reform the FBI and the DOJ. Defund them. Nothing good has come from them as of late. This is outrageous. I can't tell you how many times I've said outrageous this episode. This cannot go on. If this does go on, then this country is going to hell. And we may never get to see a fully functional country again. That's all the time I have for today. Hope you all have an amazing day. And please do your research.